It's nice to meet you, Nick.
Likewise. Anything I can do, just let me know. I'll be there. Okay.
Ma'am, no contact.
Hey, pretty girls can break the rules. It's the best you can do. You with the goddamn tracks.
Now, you killed him the day he went to prison.
It's because I left him with his screw up.
Oh, yeah? You know, Nick, we've done real good without you.
It looks like it.
So, hi, BookTube. That was just a small preview of the movie, like the title reads, Man on the Ledge, Man on a Ledge on Netflix. You know what? Let me stop this. Number one, nerves. Number two, excitement. That movie is so freaking good. Actually, it was awesome. Netflix had put this on my recommended list. What they, if you guys have Netflix, how they choose things for you. One time they chose a movie for me. It's not the first time. And I'm like, okay. And then I'm like, what the freak? I don't watch this. This is not my type of movie. So I stopped and got rid of it. So I was kind of leery about this one because sometimes Netflix is a hit or miss. This was a hit. This movie, so good. Hold on. So let me tell you about it. So the part that you saw was a fight scene between the main character, Nick, and his brother, Joey, I think, at the cemetery. And the premises of the movie is that, no spoiler alert, because they'll tell you, you'll find this out within like maybe 5 minutes of the movie, that Nick is in prison for a crime he did not commit. There are a lot of tropes in this movie, but they work together, so it's good. Is the movie predictable? Kind of, sort of. On one hand, that's bad, but for this movie, that's pretty good still, because there's also twists in the movie, so it works out. And while you're watching it, it's going to be like, you don't even care. So that's how I felt. So anyway, going back to it. So crime he didn't commit. And as you saw, he's trying to escape. Now, there are some things in the movie that made me wonder how it's going to turn out. And I'm not going to tell you whether it turned out for whatever you think is good or bad. But suffice it to say that there's a lot of good acting in the movie. You have Keira Sedgwick, that's Kevin Bacon's wife, and I remember her names. I'm not good with all the names. I remember her name because she's married to Kevin Bacon. I just said that. And because of The Closer, which I like that movie. Then you have the guy who is in the Marvel Comics, plays on Captain America. I still don't understand if his character is really Captain America's, because then they have, Captain America and Winter Soldier, which I haven't watched it yet. It's on my Disney Channel, and I'm starting to digress a little bit, so I go back. Anthony Mackie, is that his name? So he's on there. Ed Norton, Ed Harris. Ed Harris, that's his name. Anyway, it's a good movie. What I want to say. And the reason why I have a hard time, let's go back a little bit. The reason why I have a hard time with this Marvel Comics DC character, I've always had that trouble with trying to think like who's who. I'm like, which one did they play in? I read comics since I was a kid, but the thing about it is that some of the comic heroes, the DC and the Marvel comics are kind of the same. You have some other comic heroes who kind of the same abilities. So then I'm like, what? Like Storm and Cyclone, who's in Black Adam. And I'm not going to tell anymore because I did watch that movie. I'll give my review of that. But suffice to say, this movie is really good and you're going to like it. So if you're thinking about not watching it, please watch it. It's a lot of action. There's a lot of thrills. There's a lot of, oh my gosh, moment. Did I scare you? That's what I did though. I'm like, what the? And then I'm like, no. So that type of reaction movie. Yeah, it's really good. Pretty sure that. Yes. So I'm not going to take up any more of your time. Just wanted to give you a little bit of this and to say, you know, if you have Netflix or know someone that does have it, watch it. It's a real good movie. Man on the Ledge. I think that's it. So anyway, happy reading. I don't know if this is a book or not. I don't think it's a book, but happy reading. Oh, there is some language in mild language. I didn't notice it that much, so it's not a whole lot. So that's just, you know, if you think you should let your kids watch it or not. But there's some violence with the fighting. But, and of course, the normal people who, which is rude, but that's how some people are. When he's on the ledge, hence the title Man on the Ledge, and people are yelling, jump, jump. That's just, you know, and I always wonder about this, then I'll let you guys go. People who yell that, when somebody actually does, or they really just want to see someone commit suicide in whatever form or fashion, do you feel guilt about that is what I'm wondering. Do they feel guilt? Or I'm like, do you really feel guilt? So I don't know. But anyway, it's a great movie. So thank you. You guys have a blessed day. Happy reading. Ciao.